Yeah, I heard about that, Snipes. Might be seeing it on the stream sometime soon. But we got our big events first. What in the... Can't go forward here. Billy, signal. Hey everyone, it's Shift G. Wind direction okay. Target coordinates X1020Z303. Roger, engage autopilot. Catapult ready. Look out. Yeah, great. Push, pull. They just activate a gear with teeter-totters. Stand by, okay. Ready? Go! Go get 'em! Today's launch was so-so. Bro, this is like something my kids would watch on Netflix or something. Kids launching some robot. Just as I thought, this transport's infested. What is that? I must go to tell Ethos and tell Bishop Stone. What? There's nothing there, just fish jumping around. Ah, the sea, the cool breeze, so different from the desert. Billy, who's Buddy? It's probably its brethren, a giant whales. An entity we wouldn't stand much of a chance against by ourselves, but don't worry, they're pretty slow. Did he just completely ignore Ellie's question? Even if that Wells called it, it probably won't reach us in time. But I called for my gear anyway, just to be safe. Faster than I expected. Well, here it comes. You did say that we would not stand much of a chance against it by ourselves? It should be any time now. It's superhero gear. Great timing on the part of the kids. I owe them one. Well, get ready, cause here it come. Well, get ready, cause here it come. Here it come indeed. And now we have our gears also, for some reason. Boost them, because why not? Barrier shield versus wind attack, earth attack, water attack, fire attack, restore defense. Zero damage, excellent. That's what I love to see. Ooh, I can use air odds now? So with some lightning. Psst. Holy. Enlarges when hit by ether. But its defense went down though. Use the beam gun. Okay. Its defense went down and I still can't do any damage. Okay, this is a really cool enemy. I love this gimmick. Also, the gear using guns is just cracking me up. Holy! He's got some damage now. And I still can't do any. Keep it going. How big can he get? How big can this guy get? What can you do? Nothing. Okay, wait, I'm doing some damage now. He's huge. Okay, starting to deal damage now. Thank goodness that missed. There's something about a giant mech with a cape holding guns like this. Fire. Just looks so ridiculous. I love it. Absolutely love it. Shooting from the wrist. Like how he's so cool. Like I freaking love Billy. Like he's got this awesome like sad backstory, but it like explains his character and how he's like a gunslinging priest, and then his gear like perfectly fits his personality. Where it's just this like heroic gear slinging guns, and it's like launched by the kids from the orphanage. Like, dude, Billy's amazing. He reminds me of like, who's the turtle? Gamera? Is that what it is? Is it Gamera? The kaiju monster that's like the hero of kids. Isn't it Gamera? No, Gamera's the... Wait. Is it Gamera? Yeah. Gamera, the invincible savior of children. The big... It's a big turtle that's like it's a kaiju monster like Godzilla, but he's a giant turtle. And he has like his legs go into his shell and become like jet propulsion systems, and he like spins around, and he like his whole story is like he protects kids, and the kids in the movies are always like, Gamera's here to save us. Anyway. Good thing he keeps missing, because I have a feeling he would be like one-shotting us if he didn't miss us. Xeno, thank you for the 420. Yeah, I heard about that. Congrats. I saw your message. He gone. We did it. We got a lot of XP from that. Holy. And I learned a new move, even though or maybe I was learning that. I don't remember. Thank you for helping me, everyone. To be honest, that was too dangerous for me on my own. I couldn't have done it without you. Is your job always this dangerous? Ha! I never thought you would call it gear. But what in the heck is the ethos thinking anyway? We Atones are merely fulfilling our divine mission. Sorry, it was wrong of me to say that. Don't take it so seriously. So, you're going to report back to the Ethos about your job's results, right? Well, if you like, we shall give you a ride to the Ethos HQ. It's on our way. That would be great, so long as it doesn't put you out. I have something to give you as a sign of my gratitude, so please accompany me into the Ethos headquarters. Let's go. Hey, for once I know where we're going. Kind of. This way. I'm still blown away by this world map. It's so cool looking. So I learned a new move with Ellie. So I'm wondering if she has a new attack now, or can maybe get a higher attack level now. Should be able to get a higher attack level. You know what though? I think I'm just gonna give him the... I'm out of ETH. I used so much ETH in that fight. Whack, whack. Are you a voice actor? Heroes responds with, I drop bars. So no. That's his way of saying no. Hard smash. Oh, I get to do it. I gotta stick up for Heroes. He's got some pipes. He does. The man can throw down when he needs to. Okay, hold up. Hold up just a moment. So first of all, okay, Satan's got a lot of stuff I gotta learn still. Is there a way to see... I wish I could see, like, my Gears combos. His Gear's name is Renmazwo. Probably Renmazwo, if I had to guess. Renzo Kukin. Pretty sure well, Z-A-O is pronounced Zao, so I don't know how to pronounce Z-U-O. But I imagine it'd be similar. Maybe it's Zuo? Okay, so Ren Mizuo. It's kind of hard to say. Oh no, they're gonna clean the top of our ship. Better watch out. Sea Roombas. What are they even doing out there? Oh my god, I look like a superhero flying around. Billy might have the coolest looking gear. Minus phase. Although I really like Ellie's also. Holy damage, Batman. Sound effects. So wait, we're fighting Atones even though Billy's an Atone? Seems sus. Oh my god, that combo. Holy, that was sweet. No backseating, please, because this is a Let's Play. I will learn it as I go, or I will not learn it and fail. Having said that, I'd love to hear all about what I missed when we're done with the Let's Play at the end. That's unfortunate. This is... What happened here? But, Billy... Are you alright? What happened? I don't know. Suddenly I heard a gunshot. Hey, hang in there. Hey! This song is so good. The more I hear this song, the more I love it. It's no use. He can't survive with those wounds. Isn't that a girl? Why? Why did this happen? This is Father's shell casing. Dang it, don't tell me he stormed into the Ethos headquarters in desperation. It is possible with him. Oh no, it's not. It's a guy. Wah! Don't move. Who are you? There are still survivors? Oh my god, it's a goblin ninja. Why are these guys giving me the what do you mean pose? And those guys are swinging their arms around like Baldo from Soul Calibur. Net. That was indeed a net. Oh. So wait, why is Billy standing up straight now? That's the stop animation? Is him standing up straight?
Hey. Ha.
The T-pose at home. No, dude, this is so much better than a T-pose. They're like, come at me. What do you want? Come get it. That's honestly a pretty crazy pose. They're like, we just killed everyone you know and love. What about it? You got a problem? I want that to be my fighting pose. Just come get some. The swagger of that pose is unmatched. Should have healed before coming here. Oh, I got plenty of items, but man, the camera work in the fights, so good. Makes every attack feel so weighted. The only game that I can put on the same level as this one is Legend of Legaia, in terms of like weight of attacks and like the camera work in the fights. I don't know if any game is as good as Legend of Legaia with that. But Legend of Legaia is also a fully 3D game, so like it has a bit of a advantage over this. I feel like this is probably the best camera work I've ever seen in a semi 3D game, like 3D game with like sprites. Like it's crazy how like epic everything feels just from the camera work alone. Who are these guys? Why are they attacking the Ethos? Are the people from the Ethos alright? They mentioned survivors, but what? Then everyone. Come on, Billy. There have to be survivors. Let's help them. Alright. It's kind of one of those things you don't really notice it until you play a game with good camera work, you know? Like, I never would have called something like Final Fantasy VIII like bad or just normal in terms of camera work, but then you play something like this where every scene the camera's moving around and making everything exciting, not just the battles but like in the cutscenes and stuff. And then you go, like, you put them side by side. Like, you look at something like Xenogears, where the camera's constantly finding different angles and stuff, and then you watch, like, Final Fantasy VIII, and they're all standing, you know, statically in the room, talking. Not that, like, there can't be epic moments with a static camera, but you just see, you can really see the difference. You think about some of the most, like, iconic scenes of Final Fantasy VIII, and it's literally just the field, and the characters are just moving around the field, and the camera never moves, you know? It's just, and then you play something like this, and you really see the difference. It's a really good way of making like regular scenes like that stand out a bit more because they couldn't do as many CGI scenes because of the budget. So you kind of can make up for it by making the regular scenes as epic as a cutscene. Oh, for sure. They 100%. I think that they genuinely, like, part of the blueprint of this game was probably, let's try to make it as movie-like as possible. That was probably a legitimate goal they had when animating it, because you can just tell a lot of the styles from animated movies are present here. The zoom effects and stuff. It's very reminiscent of early animation. What is all this about? Who are you all? You know another game that surprisingly is really good with camera effects? Final Fantasy Tactics. Final Fantasy Tactics during a lot of the cutscenes remind me of this, where the camera is always swiveling around while people are talking. You're still pretending you don't know anything? You may be the leader of the ethos, but you don't know when you're beaten. It's been exposed? Rebelling against us will cost you your life. Ah! The Pontiff! Dang you! Oh my god, he's like a pile of bones. What in the... That was horrific. Dude's a pile of meat. Hee. Kill your next turn. What? Yeah, it really makes you wonder what would have happened if this game was Final Fantasy VII. If they didn't take this off the main docket and turn it into a side game and give it less budget. If this game had become Final Fantasy VII and got, like, the ultra budget that Final Fantasy VII got, what the final result would have been like. What a crazy universe that would have been. Imagine a universe where Final Fantasy VII was Xenogears, but times 5. And then, like, we never got Cloud, Aerith, Sephiroth. I mean, I think that not to like throw any shade on Xenogears, because I also would love to see a future where Xenogears got the actual budget that 7 did. But I think if that would have happened, Final Fantasy wouldn't have survived as long. Because I think that, like, Cloud, Sephiroth, Aerith, Tifa, that whole game and that character roster was what pushed Final Fantasy into the modern age and were household names enough to, like, keep Final Fantasy going. I can't imagine Final Fantasy becoming the series that it is without Cloud. Cloud was the one to push it into, oh, everyone knows Final Fantasy now, you know. Could Faye have done the same thing? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe there's a crazy alternate universe where Faye was the Cloud of Final Fantasy and he was the one, you know, as the icon of the whole series. But yeah, that's kind of how I feel Big Four. Like, I feel like the surface level appeal of 7 is what drove Final Fantasy to become the kind of popular cult hit. You know? Again, no shade on Xenogears, but I just don't think it would have fit the same bill. Xenogears is much more of a niche thing, whereas what Final Fantasy needed after Final Fantasy VI was something to put on the PlayStation 3 box, you know? Something to put on the PlayStation, not 3, 2, PlayStation 2 box to be like, you can, you know, we got Final Fantasy. Something to sell PlayStations, like, Faye doesn't fit that bill. It was the hook that they needed. I think what... Look who it is. Oh, my best buddy. You came all the way to save me, eh? Well done, well done. Someday you'll brag about saving me. Adios, amigos. I think probably the best we could ask for, like if we could go back in time and do it over, I think the best thing we could ask for is they start making Xenogears, and then they're like, you know what, this is too different, too out there to be Final Fantasy VII. So they pause production and they make Final Fantasy VII, and then once Final Fantasy VII takes off, they use their massive funds to make Xenogears instead of trying to make both at once and putting like 20% of the money into Xenogears. If they had just waited till after 7 to then put their all into Xenogears, that would probably be the best future, the best case scenario. But unfortunately, they made both at the same time, and then they screwed the team that made it. Are you alright? Please answer me. I don't know anything. I can't talk any more than this. Hang in there now. Don't worry, we came here to help you. That got to contact Shivat. Shivat? You are from Shivat? These wounds are horrific. You might not survive in this condition. Let us contact the Yggdrasil to come and help us. I contacted the Yggdrasil to come and help him, so he's taken care of. Let's hurry. Reunion. I meant to say Shavat, but because he said Bat, I pronounced it Bat, and then I started pronouncing it Shavat. Yeah, how did he... Apparently we got a cell phone, we just called him. Man, imagine if Final Fantasy VII was made, and then Xenogears was made, and then, like, Final Fantasy and the Xeno series, like, lived in tandem with each other. Like, what if they did, I mean, I don't know, part of Final Fantasy's success was the fact that it came out every year, but what if, like, they did the same with Final Fantasy and the Xeno series as they did with, like Activision did with, like, Modern Warfare and Black Ops, where, like, they alternated years. Like, one year we got Xenosaga, and then the next year we got Final Fantasy VIII, and then we got Xenosaga 2, and then we got Final Fantasy IX, and then etc. And then we got Final Fantasy Black Ops. See, now you're understanding what I'm getting. Yeah, no, like, the reason they left was a good one, but I'm just like, if things had been better, if they would have actually let the Xeno series breathe and be what it wanted to be, you know? They had, basically, from what I've heard, they had to leave in order for Xeno to be what it needed to be. But imagine if it could have actually been what it wanted to be and stay under Squaresoft. That would have been the best case, but, you know. Sometimes, in order for something to be great, it has to go off on its own. The Kojima story. Judging from our position, this room is right under the cathedral, which could mean that this is the Ethos data bank? How do you not know this? You're the guy. I am sure of it. This has to be the Ethos data bank. How do you not know, Billy? When did you guys get here? Yeah, so it seems this is a surprise. This data bank holds all the information concerning the Ethos. From the past to the present, everything. This facility is strictly off limits to us. Only the Bishop class can ever enter this area. Oh, okay. Yeah, but even then, this place is dang well equipped. Look at it. I say, a facility of this magnitude would even be hard to find in Solaris. Why would the Ethos have such a setup? Wait a minute. This is Solaris's equipment. So, Solaris... Don't be so surprised. No matter how vast this world is, such advanced equipment as this could only come from Solaris. The Ethos has been assaulted by someone, and in the basement, we find a Solarian facility. The plot thickens. What's going on here? What is this place? Hey, Billy, you know anything about this? Don't ask me. How would I know? This is my first time in here. Then let's investigate? Question mark? Satan, what is that being displayed there? It looks like some transmission record from somewhere. We might be able to find some clues here. Wait one moment. Alright, now I am able to transmit it to the main displays. Ignis conflict status, 37th arm supplement report number 50,224 Nortunes D. Abe's gears from level D2 to D3. Maintain kills up gears at level D2. Current balance 4 to 6. Report by Bishop Shakan of the Ignis Diocese. Due to the intervention of an uncertain factor, correction is needed. Progress of the operation has declined. What the heck is this? Why is the Ethos looking into this kind of stuff? On top of that Shakan's a bishop? Wasn't he excommunicated from the Ethos 17 years ago? That can't be the case if he's been sending in regular reports. Look here. The destinations of all resources collected by the Ethos through trade with each area. All the resources are being sent on to the Solaris homeland. But why would the Ethos be sending supplies to Solaris? I don't know. This is in the Solarian language, but it's been encoded. Hold on. What is this? Come on, hurry up. Hold on, it's hard to translate this stuff. Lambs, Great War, Collapse, Re-education, Post-war rehab plan, based on schedule for building gate foundations. Lambs, 2-4 to Ignis, 5-8 to Aquavi, 11-16 to be uniformly distributed. Put into practice, Ethos established as an organization. Supervision by elders, conference, supervision by the Gazelle? The Ethos is... Huh? It's all a front. The Ethos is really a subsidiary organization of Solaris. So, what does this all mean? In short, it's like this. 500 years ago, there was a great war that occurred between Solaris and the Land Dwellers. It's not clear what the outcome was, but after the war, Solaris feared another Land Dweller revolt. So Solaris built a gate or barrier that separates Solaris' land from the rest of the world's land. The Land Dwellers who lived within this gate were made to dwell as separate races and were then thus supervised. To carry out the actual supervision, Solaris established the Ethos. So the Ethos is actually controlled by the Gazelle Ministry, or Solaris' highest governmental body. So yes, the Ethos is really a front or a subsidiary organization working for Solaris. Excavation findings, goods, the natural resources from the surface are transported to Solaris by the Ethos. This also includes human resources or people used for manual labor and so on. Basically, this here is the window between the planet's surface and Solaris up there in the skies above. According to these records, there's been an enormous amount of goods and people transferred to Solaris. So the Ethos has been manipulating us, huh? Anything else? The rest is mainly about population distribution and excavation records. The amount of detailed information about races and their biological data kinda concerns me, though. Here is a relatively recent record. It also indicates that there has been a large amount of people sent to Solaris. The majority of them were people who had come to the Ethos seeking help or spiritual salvation. This can't be! I've heard nothing of the sort! So what happened to all these people you've seen coming here for help? They became Atones, like me. Surely not all of them. What happened to the ones that didn't become Atones? Well, it's all becoming clear then, eh? How about it, Ellie? There are facilities in Solaris for accommodating surface dwellers, I know. The third-class citizen level, Earth dwellers of various races are regularly sent there as manual labor. So this is the source of their labor supply. But that's impossible! How could that be? Even if that was the case, who would kill all those Ethos people and why? This could be your answer. What? The 44th Salvage Plan. The 44th Salvage Plan? Isn't that what the captain of the Thames was talking about? This is the only plan that is not linked to Solaris. It must have been initiated by the Ethos itself as a completely independent project. It was commenced about 19 years ago. Allow me to display the data. Completed investigation of the Zeboam City, which sank to the bottom of the sea approximately 4,000 years ago. After over 100 test digs, the city center has been ascertained. Excavation planned to begin. So from this, it appears that under Aquavi lies an ultra-ancient civilization. They have been doing a huge number of test digs and obtained a vast quantity of resources from the ruins. Biological weapons, reactive weapons. I see, so this must be their intention. My assessment of the circumstances is that the Ethos is attempting to break away from Solaris. And once freed from its master, it is likely to attempt world domination on its own. Attempt a breakaway and attempt world domination. That's rather ambitious. Yes, but the real intentions of the Ethos are quite obvious. The fact that they are not reporting the results, let alone the site's very existence, gives it away. The Ethos is planning to revolt by monopolizing this ultra-advanced civilization's resources. Actually, such rebellions have been quite common. So do you think Solaris is responsible for this attack on the Ethos? Yes, that is probably it. Shall we move along? There could be more to find yet. The Ethos, my faith. Hey Billy, how long you planning on being like that? Get a hold of yourself. Bart, his whole world has just been destroyed. This is all just speculation based on circumstantial evidence. It would be best for you to confirm what is the truth with your own eyes. We're going to go on further. Bart and Rico, could you please accompany the person from Shavat to the Yggdrasil? Man, that was wild. Like, the double reveal of Ethos is actually a front for Solaris, but then also they're trying to revolt from Solaris. We learned both at the same time. Very interesting. The only thing that I was like thinking about during that was, I don't know if it's that believable to me that they could exist for 500 years and like no one figured it out. Like they were somehow able to create new leaders and bring them into the ethos and like run the ethos, but not know. Like only the bishops knew. So how did they like how did they create new bishops? If only the bishops knew. Over 500 years, they had to have had at least 5 or 6 new bishops over the years, and they were trained. Were the bishops ethos, or were the bishops etones at first, and then became bishops? Or were bishops sent down from Solaris? That would make more sense. That's probably what it was. They probably just sent down bishops from Ethos, or from Solaris. Right, okay, that makes more sense. Because to me, I'm like, there's no way over 500 years you have these like atones that you're like teaching and being like, you know, the religion is real, and then one day you bring them into this room and you're like, actually, all of it's a front, and then they're okay with that, you know what I mean? Like, maybe you get 1 or 2 that are going to be so invested in the ethos that they're going to be like, okay, I'm in. But there's no shot over 500 years you're not going to have one person be like, you know, my entire life is a lie, screw this. But if you sent all of the bishops down from Solaris, and they just kind of appeared, and they were like, hey, we know everything, you know, and the atones are just taught to follow the bishops no matter what. So when a new bishop shows up, they just instantly trust them. Then it makes sense, yeah. Also, this is going to be wild for Billy, because the bishop's the one that he looked up to and saved his life and everything. So there's going to be a big moment with him and the bishop now, which is going to be really interesting.